Okay. Madden 21, my favorite team, the New York Giants. And I guess that's Joe Judge sitting at the desk. It looks nothing like him. One of the many gripes I have about newer Maddens. And anyway, I'm not going to sit here and just trash a new Madden because we all know just how trash this franchise has become. Anyways, this is my favorite team. Growing up, Giants. Pull all my hair out because of the New York fucking Giants. So what I did here was I downloaded an updated roster, post free agent signings, post NFL draft, and I'm going to take this team that's up to date, but we're gonna run them through last year's schedule to see if there was any change whatsoever in what the Giants have done, if they've gotten better at all. This is just a Madden simulation, nothing too crazy here, so it's not like this is the word of the gospel, if you catch my drift. So last year the Giants finished 6-10, and we all know the Washington football team won the division at a robust 7-9. So we'll see if the Giants can get to 7-9 at the very least. Most likely not, because Madden has always hated the Giants when simulating for anything, and they make them do poopy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it week by week. I started with the regular season, so we're just going to check really quick to see what the injury situation is, if there is any. And there's a lot. Okay. So we're going to forget that. We can go to the depth chart. So Danny Dimes is down to a 72. I mean, that's about right. I mean, Barkley's 89. Kind of like this. But we'll see what happens next year. Fullback's not even important. We have a guy, Cullen Giaspia, I guess is how you pronounce his name. Not sure. Sorry if I butchered it. But there's a fullback on the roster, folks. There's Kenny Galladay, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, and then there's my man Kadarius Toney, young Joker. So we'll see what he could do on the Giants. You know what? I don't know where to even fit him. I mean, John Ross is here. I mean, there's some speed on the team. I just don't know how to put them. Shepard and Slayton are established. Galladay's a beast. Where the fuck do you put Toney on the depth chart? Alright, we'll leave him at 4 for now. I'm sure injuries will happen and he'll move up. Tight ends. Game wants to put Kyle Rudolph in the number 1 slot. Ingram. As much as I dislike Ingram lately, I'll have him number 1 tight end because I think that's what the Giants are going to do. Offensive line is still atrocious. I mean, it's probably the lowest rated offensive line in all of Madden. I mean, these guys are just superstars. Superstars. Look at them. Oh, yeah. 67. All right, the defense. The defense is a good selling point of this team. They brought in Danny Shelton. I love this. Carter. They brought in Afadio Nigbo. Like it. Like Martinez. Thought they signed somebody in the middle. I guess not. So we got Devontae Downs, Tate Crowder. We're gonna move Tate Crowder. I kind of like the year that he had last year, so we're gonna move him up, even though he's 63 overall. Blake Martinez anchoring that middle. O'Shane Zimenez. You know what? Ojulari. Let's see what he's got. I like that draft pick. Okay. Alright, I like how this looks. Kick return. I guess it's going to be Pettis. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do on special teams. Let's make the long snapper the center for now. The every down back, Saquon. The every man's every down back. Slot receiver. Fuck, that's where we're going to put Tony. So we get more reps that way. I don't like this at all. Oh, I guess we're gonna, you know, we'll just keep it. Wasn't a big fan of how that laid out. Yeah, Logan on the slot. That way we could play him and Xavier McKinney. All right. So we've got weekly training. We're gonna go through this. Just gonna sim all the weekly trainings. Not gonna play them. I never play weekly trainings. That little bit of experience does not matter. They don't give you enough more than it really matters. And I don't like this setup. I think Madden moving forward needs to get rid of this. It's one of those things that hangs me up. You have all these progressions to do, and we'll just let the computer do it. We're not trying to spend all this time on not knowing. So we're going to put 7 wins because we want to go 7-9. We're really shooting for the fucking moon here. Alright, so we played Pittsburgh in week 1. And it was a close game until the half, and it looks like they lost 17-0. 17-0. Also, remember how in older Maddens they had everything on one screen? They had the schedule and everything, and if you wanted to look at the box score, it took 2 fucking seconds. Now you have to go through all these goddamn menu screens just to get to the box score. EA, fix this fucking franchise, would you? Thank you. Danny Dimes with a hell of a fucking performance. He threw the ball 24 times in a shutout loss and completed 10 of them. He was sacked 7 times. Holy shit, what an all-star offensive line. All-star O-line. Barkley had a day. If only we could get him the fucking ball more. That's just the drizzling shits right there. Defensively, nice tackles. 1 fucking sack, and it's the guy I took out of the starting spot. No interceptions. Fucking no turnovers. And they allowed every fucking catch. I'm sure if I had hair to lose, I would have pulled it all out watching that fucking game. And then apparently there's people to upgrade. Well, who the hell got points after that? Was it O'Shane for having his 1 sack, even though I took him out of the starting lineup? Let's see. No, not even. Jabril Peppers, who gave up 4 fucking completions, he gets points. None of this makes sense. But I digress. I move on to Chicago. Oh, he picked up an injury. Who is it? Really? Deion Lewis with a broken toe? 5 weeks? Okay, we could live with that. We could live with that. (24-17) loss to the Bears. That's a little bit better. A little bit better. (309 yards. We outgained them. Just the fourth quarter happened. I mean, if we just played a single half, would have won. Justin Fields had a much better game than Daniel Jones. Oh my God. Danny Dimes still without a touchdown. I mean, this is just emulating real life. And I hope this doesn't happen again this year. Again, if we're in a position to give Saquon many more carries, like 10 more carries, that would be great. Slayton with the game, Ingram with 7 catches, and then Galladay's been a no factor to this point. 1 sack, and it's O'Shane again. My man. I'm afraid to even put him into that starting spot now, because then he won't get these sacks. Blake Machinez got a pick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these videos. We're going to go 4 weeks each video. So there'll be four videos in this series of seeing what the Giants do. It's not really a rebuild. We're just going to see what they do with that roster. So we're not going to scout college players. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to see what the outcome is with this team that just got assembled using last year's schedule to see the litmus test to see if they would do better or worse. I don't know how Daniel Jones is getting points to come up. I mean, he doesn't look good. So now we have San Fran, and the Giants are 0-2. Get a sip of my coffee. Good coffee. Oh, there's a losing streak, you say. 28-18 we lost to San Fran. 0-3. Let's look at the box for this. Well, we didn't outgain them. We had a much better second half this week, but it wasn't enough. 1 touchdown to 2 interceptions. So he's got, what is that? That he's got 6 interceptions to 1 touchdown, something like that. That's kind of outrageous. Glennon comes in for 1 pass, completes and gets 8 yards. Already way more efficient than Daniel Jones. 18 carries, 70 yards. Ooh, a touchdown. Booker fucking fumbled. Shit. Hey, Galladay finally made an appearance. 6 catches for 83 big ones. Slayton with a TD. And Ingram catching some down-the-field shit. Let's go to defense. I don't check blocking. Why would I? This fucking team is atrocious. Alright, a sack for Julian Love. Half sacks for Shelton and McIntosh. So finally someone other than O'Shane. And I see a picky poo here. Blake Machinez again with a pick. So he's got 2. Alright. Can we go 1 win this episode? Are we going to get 1 win this episode? We have the now Matthew Stafford-led Rams, which makes them way more scarier than they were last year. Got upgrades. Man, this team is upgrading like crazy. And for what? Okay, can we get a win? The Rams were undefeated heading into this game. We lost. Oh, by a point. By a friggin' point. 24-23. Come on. Come on. Heartbreaking 0-4. I probably would have kicked a fucking hole in the wall. 422 yards. Attaboy defense. Man, Stafford went nuts. Hey. A touchdown, no interceptions. Yeah, 75-yard pass. Sacked only twice. But goddamn. 14 of 31. Good for 45%. Danny. I thought you could hit dimes. Barkley again, he needs to get the ball more. What are they doing? They're just afraid of his ACL snapping again. Oh, Kadarius Toney with the big old game. That's what we expected when we drafted him. We also expected to win some fucking football games. Slayton 5 for 49. Okay. Galladay 4 for 46. Galladay so far is on pace to have a robust 780-yard season, which is not good for what we signed him. So, sack for Williams, half sacks for Machinez and Odenigbo. And we've got Bradbury, the All-Pro, with a pick. Okay, so that does it for this episode. 0-4. That's just the drizzling shits. I mean, we scored better each week, though. No points, 17, 18, 23. Hoping that transfers to a win against the Cowgirls in Week 5, but we'll find out next time.